And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today.
I don't look at it like I struggled or he struggled. They had a good game plan, making us get off the ball. Especially for me, man, it was super in the gaps. I made the right play all night, so I don't really look at it like I struggled. I didn't get enough shots to say I struggled, so that might be how you guys look at it. But yeah, I didn't struggle at all. It's just I made the right play.
All right, my people. So that was Anthony Edwards, the person who everybody keeps comparing to Jordan, which I think those comparisons sell quite some time ago. And as you all know, the T-Wolves lost Game 4 and are now down 3-1. And the reporter asked Anthony Edwards about his struggles, and you heard the answer. Anthony Edwards said, "Hey, I didn't struggle. I didn't get off enough shots to struggle." Well, Anthony Edwards, you shot 38% from the field. You shot 1 for 7 from 3. And you had 16 points for the whole game. So if that is not struggling for a superstar, I'm not sure what you called it. And so, Anthony Edwards resorts to the LeBron James excuse of, I was just making the right play. I was getting double teamed, so I was just making the right play. And my people, to me, this is precisely why we're not going to find the next Michael Jordan in this generation. Again, I said before, even when you find a player that comes into the league seemingly having the right mindset, seemingly ready and willing to work, seemingly not going to make excuses, when a person is in the culture of this modern NBA for a few years, it inevitably wears off on them. And, they resort to doing the same things that everybody else does. This is the LeBron James era. This is the era of excuses. So I didn't watch the whole game last night. I watched some of the highlights. And let me just say, for Anthony Edwards, the guy who said only Michael Jordan was skilled back then, Anthony Edwards, like a lot of these modern players, he lacks depth to his game. It seems like if the particular way that he plays, which is this face-up style of basketball, between the legs, juke moves trying to get past you, if that is not working, he is handicapped. Like, if that is not working, he is handicapped. The one thing that I could say about Michael, about this particular situation and Michael Jordan faced double teams by attacking them just as ruthlessly as they were trying to attack him. And Michael Jordan had various moves to deal with double teams. And this is why, like watching Anthony Edwards, just like I said, he just doesn't seem to have depth to his game. He has some great moves that if they work, it's great. It's similar to LeBron James. Now, obviously, he has more skills than LeBron James. But again, like I said, just lacking the depth. Like, I used to watch Michael Jordan and the different ways he could attack a double team. Number one, it always seemed like he was able to feel the double team coming, to react to it before they really got to get set with that double team. So, he would react various ways. Sometimes, if the double team was a step late, he was splitting that double team. Sometimes if he saw it coming from the left side, he'd spin away to the right side before it could get set, or vice versa. If it was coming from the right side, he would spin to the left. But Michael Jordan, or sometimes, he would see the double team coming and he would resort to the fadeaway, fading far back before they could get to him. But he just had various ways of attacking that double team that made him, again, unguardable, and that really allowed him to truly make the right play. Not make a play because he's being forced to do it, but make a play based on the best decision at the time. And Michael Jordan, like I said, part of it is just the will of Michael Jordan. And this is, we really can't talk about this enough, because at the end of the day, Anthony Edwards, who likes to talk trash and all this, I'm starting to feel like the guy's a front runner. I'm starting to feel like he's a front runner because it's been too many times where I've seen him rendered ineffective. The guy who they keep to this day comparing him to Michael Jordan. I keep seeing him rendered ineffective in various situations. And to me, it's a difference between talking trash and really having the mindset to back it up, really having that overcoming mindset. Like, no matter what you throw at me, I'm gonna figure out a way to, because there were times early especially with the Detroit Pistons, where you would see Michael Jordan get double teamed and get forced into a play, but that was short-lived. And that was short-lived because Michael Jordan is the kind of person who he's gonna sit down and figure out how to deal with that situation. Again, he's an overcomer. He's not gonna let you keep taking him out of his game. So he's gonna go and figure out a way to overcome that situation. And I feel like I can't think of any players that really have that mindset. Not the way Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant had it. Not the way Larry Bird had it. Not the way Magic Johnson had it. I can't think of players who really have that mindset of, like, there is nothing you can do. Okay, if I see something that's a challenge for me in one game, like, it's not going to keep working over and over again. Like, the same thing that we're seeing this year from Anthony Edwards, the inconsistency in play is the same thing we saw last year. And if you remember last year, he was talking that talk about, oh, well, we didn't really train for a deep playoff run. And I'm like, what? You didn't train for a deep playoff run? So, I mean, what even kind of mindset is that? Next year we're gonna train for a deep playoff run. We're gonna make sure we got our endurance up. It's like, you're supposed to be in tip-top shape at all times. What are you talking about? Especially Anthony Edwards. It's like, you're one of the younger players in the league. What are you talking about? And so, yeah, I feel like the same inconsistencies that we saw last, and I'm not saying he's not a little better this year, but again, I think it's a mindset thing. These modern players don't have an overcome mindset. And Anthony Edwards, for all the trash that he talks, he's not the killer on the level of a Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. He's not that kind of, like, to make an excuse to say, I didn't struggle, I made the right play. What are you talking about? 38% from the field, 1 for 7 from 3-point, 16 points in a whole Western Conference Finals game. What are you talking about? And you're supposed to be the star of the team? You're supposed to be the person they're comparing to Michael Jordan and whatnot? What are you talking about? You didn't struggle. Yes, you struggled. You're supposed to say, yeah, I struggled. It's not going to happen next game. Yeah, I struggled. Like, I wasn't aggressive enough. Like, just say what it is. I wasn't aggressive. Don't cop out behind I was making the right play because I was getting double teamed. That's the LeBron James excuse. That's the LeBron James effect on the modern NBA. That is the LeBron James era in full effect. this whole making the right play thing. No, you lost the game, Anthony Edwards. Apparently, it wasn't the right play. For anybody who uses that excuse in a loss, it's not valid. You lost the game. Apparently, it wasn't the right play. Anthony Edwards. LeBron James, when you say it in a loss, apparently it wasn't the right play because you lost. And I know theoretically what people mean when they say that. But again, to me, it's two schools of thoughts. You can look at it as the right basketball play because someone is open theoretically. But the right play is the winning play. The right play is understanding I'm the superstar. I'm supposed to be built for this moment. And I'm passing to a player that's not built for this moment. So is that really the right play? No. Anthony Edwards. Again, you're supposed to be the superstar. So for you to allow them to hold you to 16 points, 1 for 7 from 3, 38% from the field, and you didn't take a whole lot of shots, yes, you struggled. But anyway, people, what else is new? This is the modern NBA, and as much as people want to try to compare these players to players of the past, I'm sorry, it is just not so. The mindset is not there. Like, the culture has been ruined from the inside. LeBron James, Adam Silver, this is their era, and the culture has been ruined. So it's going to be very hard to find a star that has a tough enough mindset, that has an overcoming mindset like the players of the past, to be able to compare. And then, I just got done doing a video where Jason Williams was talking about, and I've said this many videos, is like the NBA has become more about the flash and not the fundamentals, not the thing that the game is actually based on. It's become more like watching the All-Star game. Like, I tried to watch pieces of All-Star Weekend, and the thing that I noticed most is like the excessive flashing lights and stuff. And I'm like, what is all this? Can we just get some competitive basketball? But this is the era. It's about the flash and not about the substance. Anthony Edwards, you lost the game. You're down 3-1. No, you didn't make the right play. Like, anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did any of you actually watch the game? And if so, what did you think? Do you think Anthony Edwards was just simply making the right play under the circumstances? Or do you think that was a clown LeBron James excuse? And yes, he struggled, and he just needs to say what it is. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.